Latest Liverpool rumours are suggesting we might be going for Ollie Watkins from Aston Villa. Not too happy about that. I think we could do a lot better. Ollie Watkins, a lot of the Villa fans didn't rate him at the beginning of this season, and yes, granted, he's had a pretty good season for Villa. However, I don't think he's good enough for Liverpool. I don't actually think he's good enough to be the main striker at Aston Villa either, if I'm honest. So for me, no, I don't want Ollie Watkins. And why would we be paying a really, really high fee just because he's English? Then other links, we've been linked to a Dutch goalie. I think he's from Feyenoord. Second keeper to push Alisson. That's not a bad shout. I'd be interested in that. Then we've been linked to two centre backs, both. One, I think, Pierre Hincapi from Leverkusen, rated at 60 odd million, and then we've got the other guy, also from the German league, the centre back. I can't remember what his name is. He's been targeted for about 40 million. Now, Hincapi I'm interested in, but definitely not at 60 million. For me, Hincapi around the 35 mark. And this other guy, whose name I believe is William something, I think, should be nowhere near that 40 million figure. Sometimes these prices are just too high. It's clear we need a centre back, no doubt. And why are we not looking at Jean-Claude Todibo from Lille? And you know, why are we not being linked to someone even from the Premier League? Is there anyone actually good enough in the Premier League? I know Levi Colville the name keeps popping up, but I still think that's going to be a lot of money, and we know FSG, they are tight gits. They don't like to spend. 45 million seems to be their top level money spent on any single player. I would like to see Inácio from the Portuguese team, but let's trust this new regime under Michael Edwards and the guy they got from Portsmouth, the Bournemouth, sorry. And we got to have a bit of faith in this new dream team, as they call it. But let's face it, I keep seeing reports about Onslaught saying, I want this player, no, I don't want this, I want to sell, this is the first signing I want. People seem to forget Onslaught is the coach, head coach. he may at very best identify what players, positions he requires, and then the rest is up to the recruitment team, and they'll look at their stats and their laptops and their little fiddly things they play on and find them the player. So it's gone back to that little recruitment team again to buy players. And some reports we heard in the press, the reason why Michael Edwards and Jurgen Klopp did fall out was because Jurgen Klopp was too loyal to some people. If Jurgen Klopp had his way, Wijnaldum, Firmino, Henderson, Thiago, Matip, all these players will still be here. There comes a time when they've reached the best as possible for Liverpool level and they have to be shipped out. And if Michael Edwards and his team can see that and then start getting rid of people when they are on the decline, I will fully support that, no matter who the player is. Sometimes we keep hold of players too long. Exciting times, but also nervous times. We have to get it right. I don't want anyone saying, oh, new manager, let's give him 2 seasons and 2 or 3 seasons to see what, you know, he can do. No, not accepting that. We are Liverpool, we are pushing for the title. We have changed the manager, but he's left the team in fairly good hands. So, with a good few additions, we should be fighting for the title, because the system is the same. The high press, attractive football that we play under Klopp is the same. Who knows, the coaching may end up being better. The worst thing that could happen is Onslaught is not given a proper chance and not a success, and then we have to change manager. Then we start falling years behind. Look what's happened to Man United. As much as I hate them, and yeah, I laugh at their demise, the worst thing they can do is get rid of Erik ten Hag. I think they need to persevere with him. He's won them 2 trophies. They've got to have a bit of patience, because keep changing the manager does not work. We know that because after Dalglish left the first time, then we had Souness and Roy Evans and Houllier and Benitez, and this chopping or changing of managers never work, because we always take a year back. And I know I have mentioned this before, and if we really wanted to get a world-class manager to replace Klopp, we would have done it. And we also know the reason that we did not get a world-class manager to replace Klopp, because a world-class manager will require money to spend. And with our owners and their stupid philosophy, we're not going to spend money. So the solution is, let's get a yes man who we can call just head coach, who will have no say in what they want and at the spending, and let's hope that works. I really hope it does actually work, because if it does work, I'll be the first to commend the new system.